There, welcome back to RKRC. Another follow-on video from the HPI bullet chassis with the killerbodys Land Rover Defender body shell. Body shell still yellow, but it's all magnetic fixed now, so you won't see any body posts. So I think got quite a good stance to it. In this video I'm going to be painting this, painting all the body, all the glass. Going to do it like a sort of quite a bright green colour, almost like frog tape green. Body's pretty sturdy, had to make some body mounts. So I don't know if you can see that at the front of the buggy there. Knocked up some body mounts with the magnetic post tops. The rear ones are the same, made them almost like a sort of aluminium roll cage type body mount, same again with the magnetic tops. Started to paint the interior. You see with the seats there, this all fits on really nice. It's held on with the rear body posts so they can't sort of wobble about. And then I've just supported it on a single pole on the front to clear all the spur gear and the servo horn, which I've just gone with a direct servo horn. I've taken the servo saver off. Going to upgrade that servo to a really nice Savox servo. So it's coming along quite nice. Next job, I'm going to detail that body up a bit more, paint this body shell. But I've never used those magnetic posts before, and they are, it's not going to let go. Like I said before, I'm going to fill in, maybe fill in the underneath, or as the battery sits on its side, you'll see the turning gear. I think that look quite cool. So let's get on, get the body scuffed up, and start painting. Like I've said in previous videos, I'm going to prepare it for a patinaed look underneath, and then I'm going to paint it so it's almost like a showroom quality. Do a little video, and then I'll do a video on patina in the body, because I think that'll look quite cool. Hopefully I can do all the bumpers and everything so they're sort of like brand new looking. Same with the wheel arches, leave them black but have the body and all the rust spots around, give it that super cool patina look. So let's get on and scuff the body up and start painting. Right, here we have the body now. Taped all the arches off as in not to get too much spray on the inside of the body, because I want to paint that black. And then I'm just prepping for when I do the patina in. So I've got like a camouflage brown, a red oxide primer and a normal grey primer. So I'll whack a coat of primer on, show you what it looks like, and then I'll show you how I put the other paints on after that. So let's get painting. We have the shell now, giving it a nice heavy coat of grey primer all the way around. Not too bothered about runs or anything at this stage. It just gives you a nice base to do a light sand down on. So I'll give this a light scuff over with some 1500 paper, wet and dry, and then I'll start to add the browns and the reds for the rust underneath the paint job. Don't need to worry too much about your first coat, because you are going to rub it all down, but it does give you a nice base, because that primer really does bite into that plastic. So let's get sanding. Right, this is the colour I've chose for the Land Rover Defender, Hulk Green. It's had its first 2 coats of paint, which have gone on really nice. Probably going to give it another couple of coats. I've kept the wheel arches black, kept the running boards black, but quite a mad colour. It's not exactly as it was on the can, on the lid, but I think it looks quite cool. So I'll give it a light 2500 wet and dry, do another coat of paint, do the same again with the 2500, another coat of paint, 2500 again, and then I'll give it 2 or 3 coats of lacquer. I'm not sure now, after saying in the prior videos that I'm going to patina this body up. I have prepared it underneath with the brown and the red oxide. I forgot to video it. But I have bought a sand scorcher body, which I think would be much better suited to the patina look. I'm still not sure yet, just all depending on how this paint job turns out, but at the moment it is looking pretty epic. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. As well as being most Land Rovers, Range Rovers and so on, I think, if I remember rightly, are aluminium bodied as well. So to rust it all out would look a bit weird, I think. I know you can get the alloy oxidization, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's turned out so nice so far. So let's see how it goes. I'll stick another couple of coats of green on, and then I will start to put it all back together. I'm just in the middle of painting the interior. Going to make that super nice. But I have got some clear window film, 3 or 4 different colours, so I'm going to experiment and maybe have like red glass. I've got red, blue, green and orange. Let me know in the comments what you think, you know, personal preference would be. But let me get them other couple of coats of paint on and that lacquer, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here we have the Bullet chassis now. All the electronics are in. I've stuck with the standard motor, that brushless 10-turn Ansman, which is pretty fast. We've got the Leopard V2 speed control. Cleaned everything up. Also made an aluminium plate, zip tied on. A couple of pieces of foam to stop the battery getting damaged. Everything is really, really smooth. Same as the front. Got those few accents of orange anodised aluminium there. So chassis is completely finished. Also body shell's had its final coat of paint and 2 coats of lacquer so far. They're looking pretty shiny. So I'll get everything put together now and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Here we have the chassis now. Stuck a little mini intercooler on the front, made out like these silicone hoses. Got all the interior done. I was watching a bloke online. I might flock those seats, make them look a little bit more realistic. Got the body mounts also acting as like a little mini aluminium roll cage. So I'll pop all the body on, show you what it looks like when it's fully finished. Hose your tyres, the rear seats on the bench, the seats at the back. Dashboard's attached to the body shell. So let's pop the body shell on and I'll show you what it looks like when it's fully finished. And here we have the HPI Bullet chassis now with the Land Rover, Killerbodys Land Rover Defender body shell. Stuck the old Hoosier drag tyres on there, I think they look pretty cool. I'm going to make some filler panels to fill the bottom in when I cut the next body shell out. I'll just use some Lexan scraps. Maybe put some like some decals on there. All the interiors all in, windows in. Roll cage looks pretty cool from the outside. See all the dials inside the cockpit there. Really good detail on these body shells, even down to all the mesh grills. You can run a light kit on this, which I might do in the future. So next video, going to take this little truck down to the park. Got a nice tarmac area down there. Give it a rip around. Might use a couple of elastic bands just to keep that body secured on those aluminium mounts, but the intercooler there with the fake silicone hoses. But these hard bodies from Killerbody are absolutely stunning detail. I mean, you can go mad with the detailing, but I think that looks absolutely epic for a buggy I'm going to run. I don't want to get too carried away. And as it gets a little bashed up, like I might do the patina in effect later on down the line, but I think that looks awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about custom builds. Do you want me to do a few more of them, or just stick with the Tamiya cars? Let us know in the comments. That'd be pretty cool. But I think, what do you think? Epic looking truck. Can't wait to get it out and rip it about. So I'll see you in the next one, hopefully. See you all later. Bye.